Alright, y'all, so we do have the LR Goku Black and Zamasu officially in game. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them at 55% the dupe system. Most people do level 1 links, but I decided to do level 10 for all my characters. But in general, I think especially for big bad bosses characters like this Goku Black and Zamasu, it is pretty imperative to get them to max link level 10, just so you can always have the extra 25% attack and defense. Now we do also have their special equips on them, and we also do have the friend lead, which is the exact same as mine pretty much. So that's pretty cool there. And we're just gonna really hop into things and see what this Goku Black's able to do here at this free dupe level. So I was able to get all the clones fully farmed up to link level 10 as well. So we have like the int clone and the physical clone here. We should be looking pretty good, and let's really hop into it. Luckily, this int clone doesn't actually worry about getting like a certain amount of int key spheres. He only heals from it, so that's really nice. Now, Goku Black, he's starting up at 550k defense basically. Keep in mind that he does get 180% defense when receiving an attack, so that on top of his guard, which he does get with the full extreme class or rotation, or with the Future Saga ally on the rotation. And he also has 60% reduction as long as you have 3 extreme class or Future Saga allies on the team. As long as you're meeting all those kind of restrictions, which really isn't too bad. I mean, if you're getting the full rotation of extreme class allies, then you're getting his full buff, right? So after receiving an attack, this guy is at 1.5 million defense. I was getting a lot of support here. The Goku Black clone is providing, I believe, 52% support. And this own Goku Black himself does provide 80% attack and defense support, and super effective against all types are given to all Goku Black characters, right? Both the stats and the actual super effective. So as long as the character's name includes Goku Black, he is getting those stats there. So we're starting off with a 30 mil attack stand to a 21 mil. He does have an additional attack with a 70% chance to be a super when attacking with 18 or more keys, so we did see that right there. And of course, he is stacking attack over time with his 18 key super. He also provides a 60% attack buff for one turn on his 18 key super attack to like just all extreme class or all allies excluding himself. It's not really that big of a deal, but we might see a slightly higher attack stat from the Goku Black in slot 3 just because of that. But we can see the int Goku Black here is super effective, so that's really nice. Just again, giving super effective to Goku Black characters is really cool, honestly. A really nice addition. And yeah, this guy's at 33 mil, for example, so looking pretty nice so far, even just for a 55% version of the character. I mean, he does have the crit chance, the 60% damage reduction he gets per extreme class ally or Future Saga ally on the team. That also is 20% crit per ally up to 60%, so very nice so far. And not much really else to say from here, so we'll go ahead and go on to the next rotation, and we'll see what we're able to do there. You know, I did realize that clones, we don't have an extreme AGL character on the team, huh? Maybe I should have ran the AGL Goku Black, just because Jiren is super class, right? So he's actually, we're not getting the full types, so the clones aren't getting their full passive. And I will make a separate video for the clone, specifically trying to run like a full clone Goku Black team, and we'll see how that works out. But I assume I won't die here, but I guess we'll see.
俺の正義を成し遂げるには最高の理解者が必要だった。
今この世界で絶対的な力を持つのは私と私。
この二人だけだ。
That's pretty sick right there. So, okay, we'll keep physical Goku Black here. I don't think I'm going to... I'm trying to think. I'm not going to use the domain or anything just yet. Let's just keep attacking a bit more. Goku Black also does get 2 key per key sphere obtained, which is really nice. And you don't really have to hit anything above 18 key. I mean, besides getting extra damage, of course. So I'm going to prioritize physical Rose actually right here. Well, actually, I could always do this. Let physical Rose get some extra attacks here. then STR Rose can grab this. Yeah, this actually works out better here. So again, we do see that on turn 4, we can actually tag switch into Zamasu. I think you tag switch into Zamasu in situations. It's kind of situational, right? When you want to actually tag switch into Fusion Zamasu specifically, or not Fusion Zamasu, just normal Zamasu specifically, it can benefit you depending on how things are going on. Again, with Zamasu, he does get a lot of stats when attacking compared to this Goku Black being like a slot 1 character. And again, slot 1 characters I find, especially for this team, will be very, very valuable. You can get into a lot of dangerous situations with locking. So having a slot 1 Goku Black could just be nice, right, if you handle your rotations properly. But if, for example, you get locked in slot 2, or more so AoEs as well, right? But just like, because this team doesn't have a lot of slot 1 options. So that's why I really like the Goku Black side of the card. But if you're under 60% HP, Zamasu will get 700% attack and defense when attacking, compared to normally if he's above 60% HP, it's a 400%, which that's still a huge amount, right? But the amount of defense that Goku, that Zamasu would get post super is actually insane. He's like at like 8 million defense, plus he has guard, and when he attacks, he also provides 10% damage reduction support to extreme class Future Saga allies, right? So with everything considered in there, he's doing like a lot with that, right? And over time, we're continuing to stack more and more with Goku Black and his, you know, super attacks as well, so that's really nice. I wonder if I should float. Well, who's coming around here? Now, okay, we'll keep things as they are, to be honest. It's not really a big deal to change things around. We could get an extra link, but into Goku Black definitely wants to be a slot 2 character, because if he's slot 1 here and he takes a super, well, actually, no, actually, that might work out for us. If he's slot 1 and does take a super attack, I don't think it'll kill us, but we'll get under the HP threshold that we want to, in order for us to get the actual under 60% HP buff, and then we'll show a little bit of what Zamasu might be able to do there. Yeah, okay, it actually seals us here, but it should be okay. I don't think it's going to be anything where we're like completely cooked here. Let's see. Oh, he does 1 million damage. Okay, well, that's awesome. Alright, back in this turn. This time I won't mess up like last time. Again, we probably should save the rainbow keys first for this rose here. So we'll make sure we give him this little rainbow orb. And then physical Goku Black, I guess we'll give this. Again, if we fall under the threshold, that'd be nice. I guess one issue is if Cataplasta supers me, he's going to seal. Hopefully he doesn't super here. He doesn't. Okay, really good. So now we should get our extra stack in. And again, I'm just showing here, we're still stacking over time. And with every attack stack, it's going to feed directly into the active skill damage that Goku Black will be able to do. I'm thinking we probably could use an active skill with the Goku Black and Zamasu. Like, the Holy Rain Grenade we'll use with the friend one, because the friend one is 79%. We'll use that active skill with them. That'll give the buff, and then we'll use the Fusion Zamasu active skill with the 55% Goku Black and see how high his attack stack can be. Because the thing about the 55% Goku Black is, with the, well, firstly, he's the focus of this video, but with the Fusion Zamasu active skill, it does give a 40% attack buff to the Goku Black Zamasu that use it, whilst the Holy Light Grenade active skill that Goku Black has does actually give a buff to like your stats of the entire team. It'll give 15% to super bosses, attack and defense, then another 10% defense to characters who also belong to Future Saga. Then we could have physical Rosé's domain up. I'll probably pop that next turn, because I assume we will have a really good shot at killing next turn too. We could also get AGO Jiren, his support up. Dude, things are going to start looking really good for us here. So yeah, we'll definitely get AGO Jiren's ability here. Alright, sweet. Should I have waited a turn to use that? Because it is a 5-turn ability. That's great. I think we just kill this turn, actually. I'm pretty sure, like, into Rose probably does enough damage on his own. I can see the kill. By the way, I still need to do a video for that into Rose Goku Black, but seeing what he's able to do, like, just in this video, I know, like, once we start really using that boy up, he's gonna look really strong. Yeah, there's 37 mil, and that's just the start. Jiren does give a 70% attack buff for 2 turns. Keep that in mind. So that's gonna be really good. Yeah, and then again, probably with Ajo, Rose, and the team as well, things will start looking really, really good too. I mean, this is like a mini into Rose Goku Black showcase, I guess you could say, but I think we can make him look a little better because I could give him probably some better equips. Yeah, that's a 59 mil attack stat, pretty good. We'll definitely take just a 59 mil attack stat from this guy. The limited time buffs are always just so good for us, right? So Topo does lock. He did lock STR Goku Black there. Okay, that's not the worst thing in the world. I will probably just use a Sensu Bean anyways, but we'll also use the Rose Domain here. So let's get this in. Sweet, so now the domain's active, we're getting a huge buff. And yeah, I get to play it safe. I will put STR Rose in slot 1, so we're gonna use a little bit of a Sensu Bean here, just for the showcase purposes, right? So we can go ahead and grab that. We'll let Rose just sit there in slot 1. So what are we looking at defensively? 583k. Again, we have all this extra support from the int Goku Black too. So that's going to be really, really good for us. And then I guess you can, it doesn't really matter what you grab. In fact, I would prefer not to heal with that in Goku Black maybe, but we'll see. I don't think Jiren will do a lot of damage, even if he does super us, especially because that boy's not really built up at all, right? I said Jiren, I think. Topo doesn't really build up too much until later on. Yeah, that's a 50 mil attack set from this free dupe Rose Goku Black, by the way. 50 mil, yeah, pretty good. Into a 36 mil, yeah. I mean, these are really high numbers already, with the amount of stacks that we've gone so far. What, this is basically his 4th attack stack, if I'm not mistaken. What is Physical Rose gonna do? Well, we'll see what Physical Rose does here. You know, funny enough, I could have probably kept Physical Rose in slot 1 since he did not super. We do probably need a couple of supers for him to really live here. But he should be fine for the most part. I mean, we got the first super attack to get off, right? And then we got a bunch of rainbow orbs, so he's going to do more attacks here. Luckily, the normals do not count for building him up, but it will give Physical Rose the extra 33% attack and defense, right? Alright, 29 mil. Yeah, I mean, Physical Rose's, again, in a much better spot now, which is really nice, right? I feel like they released him at such a weird time, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't die here, right? Well, either way, we didn't get supered at all, so that's cool. Next turn, we will use, I think, the active skill with the STR Goku Black. We'll definitely use that there. We got the Hidden Potential System additional. That actually gives a 2-turn 15% defense on each one. So, I mean, our defensive stats in this turn are going to be really, really high here, aren't they? Yeah, I think so. Definitely a lot higher. Oh, dude, is this guy... Hey, look at his defense already. 1.4 mil? Goodness. Okay, that's kind of crazy. We'll use the Holy Light Grenade with this character right here. How many attack stacks does he have? I actually can't really tell how many stacks of attack he has specifically, but... Okay, we'll make sure we get the support here. So, let's use this.
我が願い人間ゼロ計画を成し遂げるため
最も醜い者に重い罰を受けてもらう。
That's extremely nasty damage, and the KO screen just disappeared. Look at that. That's awesome. Wow, okay. What is this Fusion Zamasu attack gonna do, dude? I don't know. Like, Goku Black is gonna do a lot of damage here. We'll go ahead and make sure we use the Fusion Zamasu one. Unfortunately, we're not under the HP threshold, but still should be doing some pretty good damage. We'll give an extra 10% reduction, so we'll definitely take that. Dude, this is a free dupe one. Wow. A 55% one did that much damage already. And we should have the damage reduction stuff, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, okay, we'll see what Goku Black is able to do here. I don't want to grab all these rainbow key spheres. I want to save them for physical rose. So we can get this here. Yeah, we get 4 rainbow key spheres here. Then AGL Jiren is supporting too. Things are going to be pretty nasty here. AGL Jiren's also just straight up invincible, right? All right. Well, actually, Esther Jiren seals. Oh, man, wait. I forgot he seals. No. That sucks. I forget he seals you. That is actually really annoying. That's so dumb that he's... I forget he seals you. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... really... Man, of course Esther Jiren is gonna... He's a nerd, dude. Esther Jiren is a big fat nerd. That's what he is. That's crazy. Okay. Let me try and, like, I guess replicate this maybe in some fashion, because next turn we're not going to have the Rose domain anymore. It's going to be over, like, by the time we come back around, because it's a 4-turn domain. Unfortunately, yeah. Because we won't see that big attack side that I wanted to see. We probably have to go into like some sort of like weaker event just to make sure we're able to get that. So I guess we'll be right back. So I messed up the rotations a little, but we have a pretty good turn. We have everything except for unfortunate legendary power missing in Kamehameha. We have Jiren support up. We have this Goku Black clone support up, the domain up. We have the support from the Holy Light Grenade. So we're going to go ahead and use the Zamasu's active skill. Hopefully this does not one-shot, but I think it'll do a lot of damage for sure. Then we'll see some nice big attack stats from the Goku Black. So let's see. I didn't mean to skip. Oh, a one-shot. Okay, well, you know what? I didn't want it to one-shot. I wanted to see the attack stat, but okay. Sure, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and see what Zamasu is able to do himself here. We're just gonna let Zamasu sit in slot 1, I think. Yeah. He'll take a little bit of damage, and that'll lead him to fall under the HP threshold here. Now we have tons of support. The Rose Domain, Jiren 2-turn support, Rose Clone here. Things are gonna get very nasty. I don't want to use the active skill with this guy though. This is I don't actually recall what percentage this friend is. 69% friend, but the main point is to activate all these links. We should see a pretty good showing here. I'm gonna heal just a little bit tad more just in case, but we should still be able to fall under the HP threshold of 60%. Perfect. All right. So Zamasu, what you got here? So this is 123 mil from a 55% Zamasu. That's pretty good. And he full healed us too, by the way, just so you guys know. And then an 80 mil additional attack stat. Yep, that's pretty good, dude. Okay. Very, very strong right there. Okay. Who's locked? Jiren's locked there. I wonder, how well do you like live this super? I don't know, because you have a lot of damage reduction, but I think you would still probably die. Goku Black will still take a lot of damage, but he has a 66% reduction. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We'll grab this, and then we'll let Jiren grab all these key spheres and give us another 2-turn support buff. Yep, that should be pretty good. And then we should live pretty easily here. Oh, of course you dodged. Well, that's not ideal because of the fact that I would like to get Zamasu under the HP threshold again, but it's not really the biggest deal. And we'll keep the Goku Black and Zamasu rotation. I might use the active skills with both of them though. We'll use the Goku Black active skill and we'll use the Fusion Zamasu active skill. I haven't played the Fusion Zamasu active skill in full yet, so I think that's going to be really nice to see. And then we'll get a nice huge attack stat with Fusion Zamasu. Jiren has a decent amount of HP as well, so we should be okay given that we won't do that much damage here. I just hope that the active skills, as long as they don't kill, we should be okay. Okay, we actually took some damage here, funny enough. Interesting, okay. Do the Goku Black clones take damage here? I assume not, because they have damage reduction, right? Even after the attack, unlike the physical Rose. And there's a little bit of the dodge build that I have into it. Yeah, okay. Cool. Would I have died if physical Rose didn't dodge there? That would be funny if that's the case. Actually, we're taking an AoE here. Oh, still double digits. Okay, that's fine. So we should be looking nice in this specific turn. I'm gonna see how much damage this active does. What does this do? Okay, that doesn't do that much damage. Okay, good. Let's play the Fusion Zamasu active skill. And this should also be pretty good for us as well. I don't think it one-shots, but it'll do a lot of damage, even if we're above 60% HP here. Very nice to see. Now, Zamasu again does get 200% attack and defense when attacking, gives Extreme Class Future Saga category allies 10% damage reduction rate. Then, on top of that, when using the active skill or attacking with 20 or more ki, he gets another 200% attack and defense and launches a guaranteed additional super. He has a 50% chance to crit, guard. So we see where he's at 2.3 mil defense. I almost at 23 mil, no, but I'm stupid. He's at 2.3 million defense on this turn, which is already really nice to see. This guy's gonna get sealed anyway, so it doesn't really matter what he does here. So we're gonna... I mean, I would really like to take enough damage to fall under the HP threshold, but since there's no AoE, I don't think that's gonna be a possibility here, unfortunately. Now, you might have seen Zamasu full healed me last time. The reason why is because Zamasu does recover 20% HP when he super attacks on his 18 ki. And if you're below 60% HP, he does also recover 6% of damage still as HP. So that's also very, very good. Zamasu is also going to have a 60% attack buff on this turn, which is going to be really, really huge here. I say 60%, but a 40% attack buff from the Fusion Zamasu active skill. So Zamasu is going to hit quite hard, even if he's not under 60%. So we'll go ahead and grab this, and again, let's just go. Jiren should super us right away here. Let's see, yeah. Again, I don't think it's going to do damage at all, because we have the Fusion Zamasu active, so this guy has 70% reduction, yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to take enough damage to see us fall under 60% HP here, but this should still be a really good attack stat. And Zamasu does raise his defense massively on super attack, so that 2.3 mil defense stat, post super attack, it's already going to shoot up to 4.6 million. Then he gets 50% on super attack on top of that, because he will get his additional super attack in his passive skill, which we do see right here. So that's 100 mil to a 70 mil attack stat. And then his defense will get another what? 1.1. So that is 5.7 mil defense post super at 55%. He's not even under the 60% HP threshold, by the way. So that's all really crazy. We definitely would die here, but I think I'm gonna wrap things up. We saw a pretty good amount of things from both the Zamasu side of the card and the Goku Black side of the card. So let me know what you guys are thinking again. I mean, we saw Goku Black super tanky. He ate that S tier Jiren super attack, which is 5.7 mil for 28,000 damage, right? At 55%. Then this Fusion Zamasu does crazy damage. The active skill supporting. They're supporting Goku Black characters. Like, this villain character is doing a lot. I think they did a really good job. And at first, I was initially worried about the Zamasu side of the card, but I mean, he's very, very good. If we somehow could have another rotation of another Goku Black and Zamasu by the end of the celebration, and then we could run the rotation of the 2 tag LRs, I think that would also be really nice. But if there's another slot 1 character, we could have Zamasu on the other rotation, and that would be super huge. But again, let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.